Salutations, welcome back everybody. It's Melissa, welcome back to my channel with another video. It's been a hot minute since I've shown my face on this thing. So hello. My hair is freshly done. My scalp is tight. But I also slapped on makeup today, which is a rarity. So I thought I'd film a couple of videos. So if you see this look in like 2-3 videos, it's because your girl put on makeup while trying to do nursing school in a summer semester, and it's crushing my spirit. That is all. So what we're gonna do, I know that's so random, sorry guys. So what we're gonna talk about today, I'm gonna probably try to do this in multiple parts, whether my face is in some or it'll be hands, but some of my favorite eyeshadow formulas, and we're going to talk about in regards to blendability, ease of use, and give or take price point. So let's go ahead and get into it. For right now, the first part, I think I have 5 brands. We're talking about 5 in this first go around, so then I can get my thoughts on the myriad of eyeshadow palettes I've used. What I have on my eyes is a combo of Unearthly Weirdos and one of the palettes I'm going to show you, and I will point that out when I get to it. So hang on tight, we're going to get into it. So, BH Cosmetics. Okay? BH Cosmetics. It was one of my gateways into falling in love with a lot of makeup and eyeshadow. I still have the first palette I ever bought from them, and I've panned several shades. You will see in this one and the Weekend Festival that came out 2018, I think. There is pan and nearly pan and 3 more shades. Okay, that's a rarity in most makeup here, but this is not what I have on my eyes. This was part of their Halloween drop, maybe 2-3 years ago. The name was a bit ableist, and also a lot of people felt it was and it is ableist. You don't want to call anybody a little bit psycho. That's just rude, because I'll have a mental health rotation, clinical, and you don't. Come on now, let's be. They could have just called it the Drop Dead Gorgeous collection. They could have called it the mini Drop Gorgeous, you know what I mean? Drop Dead Gorgeous, something like that. But so this is a combo of what I have with I have a modified Unearthly Weirdos palette, because I got an extra one because my friend was like, I really like this, and so I gave it to her. So then I bought another one because I was like, no, I want mine. I want my back, and I kind of swapped out some shades. So I have the matte white, some of the red, and the black in this look today. So let's jaw about why these are so good. I'll be honest with you. The earlier BH cosmetic palettes, like the 120 and those really big, like Morphe-esque, like large palettes, like 30 something colors, they weren't the best of formulas. And then they stepped their game up with, I actually have it next to me, even though I'm giving it away to somebody. Like these, it was the Glam collection. Like these, they started stepping their game up. And here, on these, I never enjoyed the Take Me to Brazil, Take Me to the Carnival palettes. Those were, I think, pressed pigments, but they still never worked that great for me, and so it really wasn't my thing. But price point, these are spot on. I think this, give or take, this was this was under $20. This was, I remember initially it was, because it's 18 shades. Was it, no, 15 shades? No, it's 20 shades. Well, you girl can't. I had a long day at work, okay? And this was less than $24. So, good price point, but also great quality. I know they really started taking off when they started doing the like travel destination series. So I have all of those, and I have not used 3. I haven't bought any of the new quads that they released once they got bought out by Makeup Revolution or Revolution Beauty, but all the older palettes from when they went from the meh formula to the oh my gosh formula. This is just like a favorite color story and formulation for me. So is this, because my inner corner highlight is a mix of 2 colors here, and when I tell you it is matte, I don't know if you can see it, sorry I got all the lights, but and then I have a multi-chrome on my lid. So these 2, this is just a sampling. I just grabbed these 2 since they're in my everyday makeup bag. I keep these 2 in my everyday makeup bag for options. And the blendability is easy. I will say the ease of use with BH Cosmetics, especially I'd say going 2018, 2019 forward, up until those Makeup Revolution quads. I didn't see the best reviews on them. They were okay, but not great. But these things, this is no longer available. This was a limited edition, and I don't think this is available. I have not been on their website in ages. But a blueberry muffin, avocado toast, the Say It collection. It missed the mark in regards to marketing, but the quality on those, top tier. Again, ease of use, very easy to take 1 or 2 colors easily, just even 2 colors, basically a matte and maybe a shimmer, or even a satin. Some have satins, and just to go in the crease, and then gently with the brush or finger and just pat on the lid to get a beautiful look. You can go subtle, you can go dramatic. As you can see, I added depth and dimension and drama to my look, which could have just been a nice soft red purpley pink look, and it's not soft, it's full-blown glam. So there's that. So BH Cosmetics, one of my favorite formulas, easy to access. I mean, it was available in Ulta, no longer, but I know it's probably on Beauty Bay, Makeup Revolution. They have their own website. They have a European, I think Germanic website, like BH Germany, and I think wherever Makeup Revolution is sold for the most part, other than Ulta stateside right now, BH is easy to find. It's also very easy to find, and it's extremely affordable. Okay, and also I'd say sometimes stay away from, ooh, hit my fan, sometimes like I hate to say it, like the celebrity collabs, like the Doja Cat Mega Palette, that wasn't a hit. It was okay. It was the formula, you know, it was the formula. But the Naughty palette, the Christmas hit list palette, again, the Say It collection, Passion of Hilly, those palettes, top tier, good price point, great quality. I still use my Christmas Naughty palette. It looks like an ugly Christmas sweater. I still use that we're in the middle of freaking summer. You know what I mean? So it's a great quality. Again, easy to use, very just good. So BH Cosmetics, first on the list. This is not like a ranking of the best ones in any order. It's just BH Cosmetics, and B is toward the beginning of the alphabet, so there's that. So let's go ahead and we're gonna scoot and booty. We're gonna scoot on to the next one, and it's a relatively new brand, and I really am getting into it, and we're gonna talk about it in just a second. Okay, and we're back. So cosmic brushes, they are out here making phenomenal shadows. Oops, sorry, just making sure my water didn't spill. So last year, mid to late 2022, this palette was all the rage. Like the color story, look at this color story. It's stunning. Color story was all the rage. The quality was all the rage. It was just going, and this was, I think it was one of their first palettes. This is the Royal Rose. Oh, try not to drop everything. And here's what this one looks like. I love me a pinky purple. With a funky oddball color in there with a couple of pops of yellow and a blue and a green. Several creators that I watch on the U of Tube were just like, these are really good. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not a buck huckster. I'm not going to try to, these are, you know, people that you watch and you have an air of familiarity. I don't have like that whole, like, oh my gosh, they're always trying to sell me something. No. I was like, okay. And this is a UK based brand, and when you like the conversion rate, these palettes are under $30. They're like $23 USD instead of GBP, what, Great British Pounds. Under 25 bucks for these. Pretty darn awesome. When I tell you, there's a lot of ease. I'm not gonna lie, I've only used 3 shades in the Royal Rose, 3. But from those 3, it was really good. And I'm not like saying, oh, I'm surprised. Like, oh, it's not as good as I thought, or it's okay. No, it's actually really good. Oh, trying to sit it down. Serenity is the one that really got the most love. I think all but maybe 2 shades. And I'll tell you the 2 shades. Twilight and Odyssey are the only 2 that have not gotten used in here. I'm just meticulously clean with my palettes. I like to wipe them down. But ease of use. Very, very, very easy to use. Again, super simple looks can be had from this. I mean, if I did use Odyssey, I could pair it with Earth or Oasis and just have a really beautiful neutral look. Blendability is very, very, very easy, like the BH Cosmetics. Very easy. Formulation is great. I know it is it's not quite, it's a color palette, so it's not saying eyeshadow. Obviously some of these are pigments, but honest to goodness, it's really good. It's really, really good. And I just can't believe this is under $30. Like, it's not good for the price, it's just good in itself. Like, the product stands, the quality stands. Now, in regards to ease of access, so they have a website. These sapsuckers sell out so fast. So I finally just got my hands on the Muse palette after missing like the initial launch and the restock. So with this restock, I got it along with the Delicious Delights. So I can't say attest to how I feel about those, but these 2, the Serenity and the Muse palette, not the Muse, Serenity and Royal Rose, those I can say how I feel in regards to the blendability, the usage, the wear. So also BH Cosmetics, longevity. This good longevity as well. It just has its website, so it's the Cosmic Brushes website. The website is set up well. It's very nice. It helps you. It does like a conversion, but that's all. That's the only place it's available, is just its site right now. I see them blowing up and being available probably on Beauty Bay or another site in the future, because they're gonna have like a high demand. They do already. It's good. If you're unsure, if you were interested, if this color scheme really appeals to you, I think Muse is going to appeal to a lot more people than This one, Muse is softer, it's muted. This is a little bit more, like it packs a little bit more of a punch. So I'd say maybe Muse, if you can get it on a restock or a pre-sale. This shipping, it has nothing against to do with the brand. It is all about postal services all over the world. So the Royal Mail, I think they were having a strike issue or some type of labor issue, and that delays packages getting out. But then again, I still got mine within a reasonable amount of time. The 2 times, it's been 2 times. The 2 times I've ordered from them. So I've ordered twice. When I ordered the Royal Rose in this, and actually their brush set, which is here. It's pretty good too. Just let you know, it's called Faux Naturel, so they're to emulate natural hair brushes, and they're very nice. But enough about me rambling. Again, the shipping, it's coming here stateside in America. We're so used to, a lot of people are just so used to having things like that. You order it and it's here. You know, sometimes some areas have same day shipping, 1-day shipping, 1-hour shipping, you know, order and pick up within 20 minutes. So that whole accessibility is a thing. The website, not bad. Shipping overseas, it's not terrible. I've waited longer for a domestic order stateside than ordering something overseas. You know, ordering something from the UK or what's a brand I like? Glaminatrix in Australia. You know what I mean? So it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna stop jawing about this, but this is great. If this is not your color story, I'd say really check out the Muse. I think you might really enjoy that one. Like, it might be extremely more up your alley. Give it a shot. There's 20 shades in here. Beautiful looks are to be had, and it's so nice. Alright, next brand up is Blend Bunny. Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest. So, yeah. So, Blend Bunny. They just came out with their Sugar and Grunge palette this summer. I just bought it, and so I can't tell you how I feel, but if it's the quality from all the palettes that I have tried of theirs, it's gonna be a banger. So, yeah. Blend Bunny. This is the blends. This is the first one they launched. I didn't jump onto this immediately, but I did not have an all matte palette that basically had every color that I may ever need. So this is an all matte palette. It does not look like it's been used, but this baby has a lot of pigment and a lot of give to it. I actually wore this to one of my best friend's weddings, and I combined it with Heather Austin's Adept palette, and we were a-dancing and a-eating and having a grand old time for hours, and this baby got me through the wedding. Blend Bunny. I mean, it's the blends. It's literally made for you to blend. It is the blends. I mean, literally, it says 30 matte pigments for the perfect blend. Right here at the bottom. It's great. They're affordable. There are like discount and coupon codes, so you can always use one of your favorite creators or IG content creators who may have a code. Use their code. I think you get what, 10-15% off your order. So yeah. Affordability. Most of these palettes are under, I know this one, since it doesn't have a mirror, I think this is under the $34 price point. I should have really looked up all the prices, but I'm just kind of giving you guys like general price points, guesstimate price points. I'm so sorry. But yeah, for Blend Bunny, most of their palettes are under $50, especially the ones with like mattes. Like their special Trove palette that came out earlier this year with the Lure collection. It was a quad of multi-chromes. Now that one was a little hard because multi-chromes are pigments that, you know, cost a little bit more to formulate. But the Lure palette does have a multi-chrome in it. I think that was like 40 bucks, a little over 40. Let me grab one more. So here's Surge. I think this is like $34, $43, give or take. It's between those, okay? So then, here we go. I also wore the Surge palette to my friend's engagement party, a different friend's engagement party. So yeah. And the great part is, since I'll have this one in my hand, I'll use it. The great part is the rose, the gradient rose, which is what a lot of people really love about the brand. It really, it takes the guesstimate out of, you know, it takes the guesstimate out of trying to create a look. I do like a little bit of, sometimes I love an ease of access palette, and sometimes I do love a chaotic color scheme, and that makes me like makes the gears, like the creative gears and creative gears turn. And that's the best part about Blend Bunny, because their newest one doesn't have the corresponding row of shimmers on the bottom, like not like Blends doesn't have any shimmers. Surge doesn't have them at the bottom, so it's like the second row to the bottom, but the rest of her palettes normally have that corresponding row of shimmer. And at the bottom of the gradient, from light, mid-tone, you know, to dark, and then shimmer, the shimmers are all rearranged, which I like the chaos, but all you have to do is just mix and match, like mix match. It's fun, or matchy match. It's really fun. Blend Bunny is available on their website. It's a US-based company. Extremely affordable. I've purchased their brushes and their lip oils, which is something I have on with a lip stain. That's been my go-to look, is a Blend Bunny lip oil with a water tint lip stain. That's been my whole summer look. Lip look. Seriously. I wore real lipstick once and I regretted my life choice. Although I did pan a tube of lipstick, and I've gone through like 4 tubes of lip oil already. No lie. They're literally looking at 3 empty tubes that I need to put in the recycle bin, or see if I can repurpose them. But yes, Blend Bunny. Worth the money. Ease of access. The website is stateside. They ship very quickly. Literally, I placed an order one day, and not even 24 hours later, I got an email saying, your order has been shipped. Like, very quick. And within that week, less than 3 days later, my order was sitting right at my right at my house door. So, really good. Blendability is blendability is very easy. I mean, the brand is called Blend Bunny. First palette ever released was called The Blends. The brushes that she released, that Blend Bunny released, I just pulled one out of my little cup. Very good. To help with the bit. I like the small shape. I have slightly hooded eyes, and so it's really nice to get that in there. And I mean, I got a good blend today. I didn't use Blend Bunny. I think I used my Profusion brush. Yeah, I used the Profusion brush and some BH brushes. But very ease of access to get in there. Ease of access in regards to getting your product stateside, extremely fast. If they're backed up, they let you know. If there's issues, they let you know. Very good, very communicative. Affordable. One of my favorite formulas. Very easy to blend. It's not like when I first tried the blends, I was like, everybody's like saying this is great. For me, I was like, oh, this isn't showing up how it's looking. So I had to change, I didn't have to change my primer and change my technique. It was, I realized this is a very nice buildable formula. And buildable in the best way. Not buildable as, it's pore pigment and it doesn't pack a punch. No. Pore pigment doesn't pack a punch. No, that's a good alliteration. Oh my gosh. It was very good at getting the job done and getting the job done well. And that was just me being like trying new formulas that are outside of my box, you know, that weren't ABH or Nomad or Color Plop Kaleidos or Juvia's Place. Let's just, you know, what else I got in my collection? I'm just looking. Glam Light or Ace Boutte or the now defunct company Kai Love, which was very nice, or Be Perfect. You know what I mean? So I just named off like 6-7 companies, but this is great. Great for the price point. Great for the accessibility. Great for the blendability. Great longevity. I'd say you really can't. Personally, these are my personal experiences and opinions. I feel like you can't quite go wrong with getting a Blend Bunny palette, you know? Alrighties, we are down 3, and we have 2 more brands left for this first part. So, we'll just get right back into it in just a second. Okay, second to last brand is Loooooove. Loooooove. It's Carol spelled backwards, okay? It's Carol. So this is my Loooooove Pro palette. This is the first one. And it's actually gotten a lot of use. Honestly, I love this palette. Seriously, I do. I was going to declutter it. I was going to give it to somebody who's new to makeup, which is actually a very good thing. And I kept it for myself when I realized how easy this is to use. And I was like, the formulas are not that great. No, they're good, because I've tried some of the newer ones. I have some like the Fairy Tale or Fairy Forest or something, and the Soleil and Noir palettes. I have those, and they're good. Actually, it's a slight bump up from this formula, but it's very easy. The color schemes are not exciting. They're not giving you multi-chrome. They're not giving you duochrome. They're not giving you, you know, like mad shimmers and hot neon pink mattes. Although they did do a brights, like a neon brights or city lights palette, which I do on that one too. I will say the formula, I think it was pressed pigments or something like that. Neons are very hard to formulate. That one wasn't that great, but I do give them an A for effort for trying something different, you know? But this lovely baby, good old-fashioned Neutral City palette, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I wore this to an interview. I wore this when we were doing something formal for school. Like, as much as I did pop like bright purple eyeliner on, but I kept my look neutral, just to err on the side of caution, because I didn't know. I mean, although the girl has multiple piercings, a septum piercing, and box braids and faux locks this last couple of years, so I don't give a fluff, but I still try to err on the side of caution in regards to eye makeup, you know, because that's the one thing that's easy to control. This is great. Blendability, it's easy. They're dusty. I have to say, like, you do get kick up in the pan. The shimmers are not like, what's my favorite one? Oh, they're very soft. Like, it's very soft. I'm just gonna put it right here. But it's very pretty. It's shiny. It's very nice. And the mattes are very soft as well. So I'll say blendability, it's good. It's up there. And accessibility. So Loooooove is available on Ulta and Stateside, and I think they have their own website. Probably available, I haven't checked to see where else they're available, but I'm gonna probably say they're probably available on like a Nordstrom or Macy's or Bloomingdale's? I was about to call it Chippendales. Not the dancers. But they have a few, QVC maybe? I don't know. They have a few, obviously, non-brick and mortar areas to get these. The last time I went to Kohl's, before they did Kohl's and Sephora, Kohl's actually had Loooooove palettes in their little beauty and section before it became a Sephora. So they had Loooooove available in a Kohl's. What else? There are multiple places to get. Now the price point for these, they are pricey. They're over $45 hairs. I think $46, $47. Also, let's put an inflation here. So yeah, they are on the higher end, higher dollar bracket for makeup. They rarely have sales. So if you're gonna buy from Ulta, especially if you're stateside, I'd say wait until you get a coupon. $15 off, 15% off. I know around holiday time they give us the 20% off. That's pretty much good for everything, even prestige brands. And I'd say if you want to try something very simple, get this. If you have points, Ulta points, use it. Occasionally the 21 Days of Beauty sometimes have Lorac palettes on sale. I'd say grab one if it suits your color fancy. This is good, not for the price point, not for the hype that it used to have. It's good because it's good and it's very user friendly. All the brands I'm talking about, for me, from my perspective, are user friendly. Even though I now have experience, I'm not a beginner user. I wouldn't say full-blown expert, but I teeter-totter above intermediate and full-blown expert. I'm in that middle area between them two. Because I could probably use some work on my technique and maybe control, but I do like a blown out look. I wear glasses, so I do like it to be seen behind my glasses. So I will blow it up and move it further toward my brow. Like you needed to know that. But I shared it with you anyway. So there you go. The more you know. So, with that being said, this is good. This is great. It's a boring Neutral City palette, Neutral City Limits, but it's a good one. And I've used I've decluttered maybe 2 of my Lorac palettes because I sent them to people that were new to makeup and I gave them to them, and it's very easy to use. This one nurse, I gave one to her and she's like, this is easy. She panned 3 colors in it. Yes, it's a little powdery, but it's very easy. But every day she was going to work, I also gave her brushes and she put the brush in there. And I told her, I said, do you just want to know how to make easy looks? I said, you don't have to learn how to do all this that I do. I said, you want something easy? And she's like, yes. I said, you take this light shade. I was like, you take this shade, put it all in your crease. I said, you take that shade, put it all in your lid. I said, and take the, like, it's not this particular palette. I was like, and then you take like this darker, slightly darker color. And I said, if you want a little dimension, I said, take that and just run that under your lower lash line with that pencil brush and just a little bit in your corners. Just dab a little bit there. And I said, Shazam. Dimension. Eye look. I said, mascara and a little bit of eyeliner. I said, you're good to go. And that's exactly what she does. That's exactly what she does. And she's already panned 3 of the colors. Nice thing is, in the newer palettes, she has replacement shades for when you do pan shades in your palettes, like is it the Meraki and the Soleil and the Noir. Those palettes, they have like this little key thing and you can pop out the shades and you can replace them. I wish I think I gave her like an older one so you can't replace it, but she will probably, I'll just help her find shades close enough to it and get her the replacement shades and give her like a magnetic palette I got from Shop Miss A. Easy peasy. So, we're gonna get, again, love this. It's good. Formula's good. Blendability. Accessibility is great. And then we're gonna get into the last one just in a second. Okay, finally, we're back with the last one. And this will be Viseart. Let's start off right off the bat. Before I even show you what 2 palettes I pulled from my collection. Price-wise, they ain't cheap. Okay, they're not cheap. I will say though, Viseart is very accessible. I haven't checked the Sephora app, but they were on Sephora. They're definitely on Beautylish. I don't know. I think they might be on Beauty Bay. They have their own website. probably on Muse Pro. There are several sites. I mean, this is more of a, Viseart is a like a makeup artist, TV, movie kind of brand. So also maybe if you work in those types of industries, you probably would have access to these. So here is the Petite Pro 3. And I've used this a couple times. And I like it. I did like, it's, honestly, it was very simple to use. What do you think I gravitated towards? A green. So I did like a little bit of brown in the crease, the dark green, and the shimmer. Shimmers are actually, okay, they're very flattering on the lid. They don't emphasize texture. They don't give you the wrinkly, prune, man udder sacks on your eye. I'm not monetized, so I can say whatever the heck I want at this point. It doesn't give you like that look on your eye, okay? Very flattering. The shimmers are flattering. The mattes, I feel the mattes are easy to blend. Some people say this is too hard and I don't like it. I actually had a very easy time utilizing this. So, I don't know. And this one is probably my most used. And this is a one that's no longer available, I don't think. This is in Trist. And try not to blind you since it's in the plastic packaging. And so you can kind of see the story. Ooh, color story. So yeah. Liaison is also the other one that is well used in my collection for Viseart. So price point like these were like $49. The mini ones, like, it's like $24, $28, I think, give or take. Yeah, those little tiny eyeshadow palettes, almost 40-something dollars. Yeah, exactly. But accessibility, there are multiple online retailers that you can get this. Possibly physical if you have maybe like a beauty discount or something, like if you're a professional. There's probably someplace to walk in and get it. Blendability, very easy, honestly. I find, I will say, this was like a learning curve for me, where it is boom pigment. I did learn that. But you know what I learned to do? Is blend. This was actually a very good experience for me to how to save a look, which would be to blend it out. Blend. Get a lighter shade and blend it out. Get a brush with no product on it and blend it out. It was great. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It was honestly a great learning skill for me to physically do it on myself. So, great formula. Very smooth. Longevity is great. Again, like I said, the shimmers and the satins are very forgiving on aging eyes. Guess what? Nobody's going to be 22 forever unless you unfortunately pass away. Unless we can become vampires and we are just chronologically frozen at whatever age we are turned. But yeah, your eyes, rubbing your eyes constantly, you know, your eyes age, you know, especially your lids. So you get more texture. Like I have texture on my lids now and I don't care. I'm going to be that fun auntie, grandma lady with wild fun hair, dark or bright lipstick, and bright eyeshadow, and my big old thick bifocals, having a grand time loving and living life, wearing makeup, and just being a whole mood. So, but this is great. Again, forgiving on the eyes, easy to use on the eyes, longevity, and the little Petite Pros are very nice and compact. Pricey, but very nice and compact and very easy to travel with. What else? I think that is it. And that is all I have for you today regarding my personal favorite formulas and blendability and usage. This is, I'm going to say it, I'm going to put it out there. It is part 1. I don't know if I'll do 5 brands each video. Please forgive me. They may not be like out every other week or every month, but I will work on at least getting a few out within good time. I'll have 2 clinicals and pathopharm in the fall, so please bear with me. I am just trying to get through this. It's a long journey. It's a long journey. So that is it for now. Thank you so much. Peace easy. Thank you so much for joining me today in my videos. I hope you enjoyed the 47 minutes of rambling. I'm hoping I can cut down a few minutes of that. But thank you so much for sticking around, and thank you for watching my video. Thank you. And please take care of yourself, take care of one another. Please wash your hands, wash your ass. Make smart choices. It would behoove you to make smart choices and to be safe. Okay? Be safe out there. And please let somebody know that you're thinking about them and that you care. It's too late. When you think you have enough time, it's always a little too late. So please let somebody know that you're thinking about. Call them, text them. If you're able to, pull up on them, not to scare them or to feel like they're feeling threatened, but stop by and see somebody. I'm not going to start singing, reach out and touch somebody's hand. I like Diana Ross's version, but I'm just saying. But yes, please be safe, be well, take care of yourself and one another, and I will see you in another video, which I'm probably going to film in like another second. Okay? Okay. Yeah, definitely. You see that? You see that? Okay. Bye.